We're washing our ginseng today, and we just got our first load from the washing facility, and we're gonna put it in our drying shed. So the ginseng gets washed, then it gets dried, and it takes about 2 weeks to dry. These particular roots are gonna take a little longer because they're 4-year-old roots. But let me show you guys how we do the process here of loading the roots that are freshly washed into our drying shed. So come on along with me. I hope you enjoy. So this is what a 4-year-old ginseng root looks like. This one's a pretty good size. You can see my hand. We generally grow 3s, but on this specific piece of ground, it's a special type of ground, soil type, and it's quite hilly, and we're able to keep these all the way to 4 years old. So there you go. That's what we're dealing with today. Alright, so essentially we're gonna do the exact same thing and fill this entire drying shed up all the way to the top and all the way to the front. So the next time I will see you guys is approximately 3 weeks from now, which is approximately how long it's going to take these 4-year-old roots to dry, just because they're so large. Generally on a 3-year-old root will go just over 2 weeks. So these are going to be in here. We're going to dry them nice and slow for approximately 3 weeks, and we will then barrel them and defiber them, and I'll show you that next.
3 weeks later.
Okay, so it's been about 3 weeks, and these 4-year-old ginseng roots have been in the dryer, and they're nice and dry now. That's what they look like now. And it's time to take them out of the dryer, put them into the defiber machine, and I'll show you that here in a minute, and then put them in boxes or barrels. So basically we're going to take these stacks out just like we put them in. We're going to put them on a wagon over here, and they're going to go over to the defiber machine, and from there they're going to get barreled or boxed. So this is the defiber machine, and basically it's a pretty simple process. The roots start in here, you set it at an angle, and this just tumbles, and it takes all those little fibers off that you've seen, and then it comes down here into one of our bins, barrels or boxes, and then all the fiber falls through the middle here, and that's also a product that can be sold. That gets barreled, bagged, and basically just a byproduct of this. But defibering is a pretty important process. Everything gets weighed from here on out, and it's a pretty simple process, but something that has to be done. All these little fibers, as it tumbles through that machine, it just gently breaks them off, and you're kind of left with something like that. A nice root. This would probably come off. So unfortunately I can't help today with unloading of the dryer and defibering, because I'll be in that guy. Where is it? Right there. We got a little bit of corn to take off yet, but hopefully that gives you a rundown of what's going to happen. It's basically the opposite of what we've done to get everything in, with one extra process, which is that defibering process. So from there, buyers can come and look at the roots. Everything's weighed, so we know how much is in that lot, and we can market it from there. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you next time.